Hello everyone, this is Derek Howell with Stellar One, and welcome back to Escape Velocity, where we tackle the business nightmares keeping you stuck and show you the way out. Today we're talking about a problem that's quietly killing your cash flow and your customer relationships: poor demand forecasting. Here's the scene. You're staring at a warehouse full of product that isn't moving, watching your cash sit on your shelves collecting dust. Meanwhile, your best-selling item is out of stock again. Customers are waiting. Some aren't waiting, they're buying from your competitor instead. This is what happens when you can't accurately forecast how much product you need and when you need it. And it's costing you way more than you think. Poor demand forecasting doesn't just hurt once. It hits you from multiple directions. You're either drowning in excess inventory that's tying up your cash and racking up storage costs, or you're scrambling with stockouts that damage your brand and send customers running. And when you get it wrong, you're paying for it with rush orders, expedited shipping, and emergency production runs that just obliterate your margins. So you might be asking yourself, why does this keep happening? Well, there are many causes, but here are 3 core reasons. First, you're relying on gut feeling or basic spreadsheets. What worked when you had 50 SKUs does not work at 500. Your gut can't process the complexity anymore, and Excel isn't built for forecasting. Second, you're not accounting for seasonality or market trends. Last year's numbers don't mean much if you're ignoring the patterns hidden inside them, or shifts happening in your market right now. Third, you don't have reliable historical data, or your inventory data is so inaccurate that any forecast built on it is worthless. Garbage in, garbage out. The result? You're always reacting, never planning, and that's exhausting. Let's talk about what this really costs you. Overstocking means your cash is trapped in inventory instead of working for your business. Every dollar sitting in a box is a dollar you can't use to grow, hire, or invest. Stockouts mean lost sales, sure, but worse, they damage trust. Customers don't forget when you can't deliver. They just stop trying to buy from you. At those higher operational costs, rush orders and expedited freight aren't one-time problems. When forecasting breaks down, they become your new normal, and that's just not sustainable. Here's how to fix it. These are 4 steps that actually work. Step 1, calculate true lead times for each supplier. Not what they promise, but what actually happens. Track from PO to dock. If your supplier says 2 weeks, but they consistently deliver in 3, plan for 3. Real lead times let you order at the right moment instead of constantly firefighting shortages. Step 2, track 90-day sales velocity by item SKU. This is your foundation. How fast is each product actually moving? And not last year or 6 months ago, but right now, over the last 90 days. This tells you what's trending up, what's slowing down, and what's about to become a problem. Step 3, create ABC categories. Not all inventory is equal. Your A items are high value, fast movers. Check those weekly. B items are solid performers. Monthly reviews work for these ones. C items are slower, low value, and quarterly is fine. This keeps you focused where it matters most without drowning in data. Step 4, set up automated reports to flag anomalies. You need a system that tells you when something's selling faster or slower than its 30-day average. An ERP system can definitely help you with this, by the way. Don't wait to discover problems during your monthly review. Catch them early, adjust fast, and stay ahead of demand shifts. Here's what changes when you get forecasting right. Your cash stops sitting in warehouses. You order what you need when you need it. Not too much, not too little. Your inventory turns faster, your storage costs drop, and suddenly you've got working capital again. Your customers get what they ordered when they expect it. No back orders, no apologies, just reliability. And reliability builds trust. Trust builds loyalty, loyalty builds growth. And those panic-driven operational costs, they'll disappear. No more weekend emergency calls to suppliers, no more paying 3 times for expedited freight. You're running a business, not a crisis response team. Look, demand forecasting does sound complicated, but it's really just answering one question consistently. What do I need and when do I need it? The old way, gut feelings, static spreadsheets, hoping for the best. That's not forecasting, that's guessing, and you can't scale a business on guesses. Take these 4 steps. Start tracking real lead times this week. Pull your 90-day sales data. Build your ABC categories. Set up those automated alerts. Do this and you'll soon wonder how you ever managed without it. I'm Derek Howe with Stellar One. If you're ready to escape velocity on forecasting nightmares or any of the other problems crushing your growth, visit us at stellar1.io. See you in the next episode.